welcome to our platform. Today I will talk about computer. My topic belong to class 9. Today we will discuss about chapter number 1 and the name of chapter is communication cycle. So let's try to understand this chapter. Before understanding the communication cycle, we have to understand the communication. If I asked you what is the meaning of communication, then most of you say that the meaning of communication to talk to each other, but it is very limited definition. We will understand the broad sense of communication in this chapter. So let's start. Communication is a process to transferring or sharing information between two or more people. Means that the main work of communication to transfer or share information between two or more people. It is used to transfer or share information between two or more people. It also can be transfer the information in a group. It is a two-way process in which one person will send the information and another person will receive the information. It is a two-way process of reaching the mutual understanding. In communication, participants exchange not only information, news, ideas, feelings, but also create and share a new meaning. In communication, they not only share information, news, idea, but also they create a new ideas, new meaning of words, and new idea for solving the information. So there are lot of meanings of communication, and communication is important thing for the human being. With the help of communication, we generate a new idea to solve a problem. When we communicate to each other, new ideas has been come to us, and when we apply them, that we are able to solve the problem. So communication play an important role in human being. Now let's try to understand the meaning of communication. Communication is used to share information, news, ideas, and feelings, and it is happening two or more people. It is happening two or more people. Now come to the next point. Scope of communication is not limited only to or more person. Instead, it involves the whole society. It is not limited. It includes the whole society. Being a social animals, being a social person, we need to interact with each other. We live in society, so we have to interact to each other. Communication is foundations of all human relationship. With To create relationship with our family, with our friends, we need a communication. So it is very important to develop the human relationship. We communicate every day with our family, teachers, friends, etc. In daily life, we communicate with our family, teacher, and friends also. Now come to the next point. Communication, a two-way process. It is a two-way process. I already told you communication is a two-way process. Communication is a two-way process. It is not merely transmissions of messages, it also includes the and understanding of messages. Communication is not only transmission of messages, it include it also include an understanding of message. It is not only for we share the information, but a receiver who do not get the message, that our communication is fail. Suppose that you give information to your friend, but your friend is not able to understand that information, then your communication is fail. So for the communication, we need we that the receiver will understand the message. In the process, one person is sender. He convey a message to another person or a group who is the receiver. In the process, one person is sender. I already said that a person who sent the message, a person is sender and he convey the message to another person, and this another person is the receiver. Who is the receiver? Who received the message? That he is a receiver. A sender convey a message to another person or group, and who were the receiver? The person who received the message, they are known as a receiver. When the receiver gets the message, he sends back a response acknowledging the message was received. When the receiver received the message, they should tell to the sender that they get the message. For effective communication, always involve feedback from the receiver. If we want to make a effective communication, then it is necessary that receiver send the feedback to the sender. Now come to this picture. Sender send the message to the receiver, and receiver received this message. After that, he will send the feedback. This is the best way to the communication, in which the feedback is also necessary. Effective communication. An effective communication is a communication between two or more people where the intended message is successfully delivered, received, or understood. For the effective communication, three things is more important. Firstly, successfully delivered the message, successfully received the message, and successfully understood the message. Eh, all the three cheese is important for the effective communications. I hope these things you get it successfully. Now come to the next point. Features of effective communication. What is the features of effective communication? Communication is a meaningful process that involves a sender or receiver. In communication, there are two persons, a sender and receiver, and it is a meaningful process. There should be a meaning. While communicating, both should share a mutual accepted code. Means that if we are talking in coding language, that the code should be accepted with both sides. It should be accepted with both sides. A message should be clear. It should be clear. There is no communications. It should be convey the right message to other. Means that your message should be clear and it should be convey a right message to other. Listening to other is very important aspect to effective communication. Listening is most important aspect for a communication. If we cannot listen to others, so our communication is not should be good. Communication is a process in which there is an input and output. Communication in communication process, always there is input, and after that output also become. A meaningful communication result in a response from the receiver. If we want to make our communication meaningful, then there should be also a response from the receiver. If receiver send a feedback to us, then our communication is good. So there is input and there is output. I hope you get it that points. Now you understand the meaning of communications. For today it is enough for today, and in next video we will discuss about the importance of communication. I hope you get the points. Thanks for watching my video. If you like it, you can share it, subscribe it.